Okay guys, today we'll be making coffee, and this will be a tutorial on how to make coffee. So if you want to step along. So right now we have all the things we have for this, whatever we call it. We put it into this Breville thing, but basically if you have a Breville, you have like this black funnel thing. You put it in first. Or like if you put it in first, you can also put this in first, but either way is fine. I'm gonna show you. God's okay. And once you have both those in, you can put in whatever you want, like for this thing. I'm putting in this because it's the only one I could find. So you just pop it in here. And boom, you have this. Now you get your trusty powder, coffee bean powder, I think that's what it's called. You get your little spoon of whatever sort. You could use a normal spoon, but I'm using whatever spoon this is. And then you just fill it up until this thing is like full. And I have this little like squisher thing, so if I overflow a little bit, okay, I'm gonna mash this. So you want this to be like the white part is showing a little bit, so I'm just gonna add a little bit more. Okay, like this. And you just crush it down. And then boom, you got whatever this is. And hopefully you have water in the back of this over there. And then you put this thing, I'm gonna crush a little more. And then you put it in the insert part. Basically the handle is facing the insert that is over there. Then you turn it like to the right. And that's the right. And then well, you have this other cup, but you find whatever cup you have. I have a whole pantry of these. So I'm gonna find a random cup. You put it in here, make sure it fits and it's not too big. And then we'll actually turn this on. It's gonna be a little loud and a little long, so. Okay guys, now once it is finally turned on and you have whatever this cup is, it's optional, but if you find this, then you turn it on to the coffee logo. There's a steam logo and a coffee logo. You want to turn it to the coffee logo. And that coffee logo, it's going to start dripping. Any part, and this is my favorite part because I like to watch it. Yeah, and it's flowing. It should stop at some point because, like, you know, the Newton's third law kind of stuff. What was the second or first? I don't know. I'm not like studying. So you wait for this. Eventually it's going to stop dripping because by the time it stops, like, okay, this is a little too much, but basically, like, you can turn it off, but sometimes, like, if you have a big enough cup, you can let it drip, but for now, because it's a little too much, I'm just gonna turn it back. And then basically you should have a cup like this. Then you go over to your trusty refrigerator, trusty refrigerator, and then you open it. You find your milk, and then you go with your milk, come over here, you get your cup, which is probably halfway full, like this. You smell it, and then you pour it in, I think. You pour in the milk. Okay, I think that's good. And right now you get a chopstick from your nearby chopstick. You get one chopstick or whatever mixing ingredient you have, and you start mixing this stuff. Yeah, pretty good. Now it should have this type of color, and you keep mixing it, but it should have like a type of color. It should have this like kind of like tan kind of color. candy white kind of color. White from the milk, tan from the coffee. So put it back in the refrigerator. Oh god. Andrew's crying right now. And then get your chopstick out, obviously. Put it somewhere. You're gonna put that away later. Then you grab, well actually no, we already did that. You get this, and then boom, you have your coffee. Yes. So, you should subscribe and like. I'm trying to hit at least 10, buddy. I'm not hitting 50 at this point. It's just like way too hard, by the way, so bye.